weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson, catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
On the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Rivers to Hilton there. First down, Indy.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers now looking deep for Hilton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for
but instead 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term compliment.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Texans nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
On the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On the play.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Houston on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Watson again. This is Johnson.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the air now with Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rivers on first down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gordon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Short yardage, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Rivers.
finding Hilton on the slant.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Able to get this to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Left side, Doyle with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing, Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Certainly part of their success so far in this game, their ability to convert on 3rd down, and what a nice throw and catch there. That allows the officials to move the sticks one more time and set up 1st and 10.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's
looks good, and it is now 21-7.
It's the score. Colts 21, Texans 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down. First and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the 50, it's Watson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Down a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
T.Y. Hilton. 10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run it here with Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down. Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Kenny Still.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down,
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To the air yet again. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
First and 10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 91 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Texans.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Watson looks to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Again, it's Watson. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did. After a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Colts on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Watson. Brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's caught out wide by Stills. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks.
Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Texans first down.
On the left side, this is Stills. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Jordan Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Watson
now from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score, Colts.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.